Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In this part, we got another event we gotta do. That would be the Ladies' Day for 2023. So, let's see what this event is about, shall we? Hey man, what's up? Inheritance? Greetings, my friend. It's good to see you. Very good indeed. As it just so happens, there is a matter with which I require assistance. As you will be aware, under the Ladies' Day is upon us, and we are celebrating all ladies as princesses attending to their every need. Excuse me. For this year's celebration, we are planning to distribute replicas of an antique folding fan to participants. Wishing to learn more about said fan, Miss, I'm just gonna call you Aldi. Miss Aldi, a scion of House Thorn, has taken it upon herself to investigate its origins. Alas, she has ever had a frail constitution and is feeling unwell. For now, she rests at my insistence, but passionate as she is about the celebration, I worry that she won't stay put. Thus, I would turn to you for help in order to take the burden off my lady, who is also a treasured princess this day. Might I prevail upon you to assist with her investigation? Sure, why not? Sounds exciting, invigorating. Truly grateful. Now, Miss Aldi should be resting on a bench in the Gold Court. So pray seek her out. I'll leave her in your capable hands. Thanks, man. Oh. No one ever realized, but with the delayed audio coming through my side of the spectrum, obviously it's not delayed for you. At least it shouldn't be. I should probably tell. It shouldn't be delayed for you guys. Hang on, let me well, I guess I'll find out in the recording. But yeah, it's gonna be weird especially with this game. I mean, the delayed audio is might be a little annoying for me, but I wish I knew how to fix it, but I don't think there is. I mean, I looked up how to fix the delayed audio, but I guess this is just normal for the HD60X. Hey man, hey lady, I almost called you man. I'm sorry. Let me take the image off. What's up? Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you were there. Pardon me, but I do not believe we've met. Is there something you require? I've been asked for assistance. So also, I think this is also the... Oh, I should turn that off. This is also the first part of Final Fantasy XIV where... Well, the first recording where I'm using the new capture card, so things might look a little bit more high or HD, maybe? I don't know. Because I'll show you after this. I'm now able to use 4K type settings. I'll show you once this is over. So the Royal Seneschal sent you. Well, I'll be lying if I said that I didn't need the help. I'm in a worse way than I had realized. I'm supposed to meet with two people as part of my investigation, but loath as I am to admit it, I am in no condition to be up and about. As you may already know, I'm investigating the origins of an antique folding fan. The very one beside me, which I found in the Thorn Manor one day. Curious about the design, which is unseen in Little Da, I turned to the history books and discovered that it is of a style used in the palace during the Thorn Dynasty. Further research revealed that Princess Advaya, my ancestor who gave rise to the Little Ladies' Day, once used such a fan in a dance she performed at a royal soiree. Soiree? That word always confuses me. I know how it sounds, but I can't say it. Sorry? I don't know. It was very beautiful by all accounts, and I should have liked to see it. Notifications, no! Sam, why? Inspired by this discovery, I consulted the Royal Seneschal, and it was decided that we could make replicas of the fan as gifts for this year's celebration. However, when we showed the fan to the artisan we hired, we declared that while undeniably designing the Thorn style, It was crafted much more recently, no more than a few decades ago at most. Oh. This led me to wonder, who had this fan made and why? With my mother no longer with us, I went and asked my father, but he claimed to know nothing about it and said no more. Though he married into the family, he is the present head of House Thorn. If even he does not know, then I have to seek answers elsewhere. Additionally, if we learned how the fan was used during the Princess Advia's... I'm probably saying her name wrong, but it's going to go with it. Advia's time. I thought I could share the knowledge during the celebration, thus that I arranged to meet with people who are versed in the history of our family. As I am now, however, I can scarcely stand it without feeling faint. I'm sorry to impose, but might I trouble you to attend the appointments in my stead? Sure, that's what I came for. I'm in your debt. Now you will want to take the fan with you. Take it and run away! You'll never see it again. Please show it to when you meet individuals in question. One is a reporter from the Mithril Eye who will be at the Azeroth Ossuary, and the other is a historian who will be at the Quicksand. Okay. Easy enough. So yeah, I'm able to use I'm able to use like 4K settings now, which I wasn't able to use with the previous capture card, because the previous capture card didn't support 4K. So it might look a little better, maybe. I don't know. You tell me. I'm able to stream in 4K through Elgato or OBS, but obviously that requires a lot of bandwidth, so I restricted to 1080. Where could Aldi be? Can I help you? I have a fan for you. This fan. Aldi sent you, I take it. Very well, then I'll tell you what I know. When Aldi reached out about an antique fan she found, I was instantly reminded of a similar one that I saw long ago. But by her description alone, I couldn't be certain, but to see it here now, there's no doubt in my mind this fan once belonged to Aldi's mother, Claudia. She was still half a girl at the time, 15 summers old, perhaps, when I interviewed her for a Little Ladies' Day article. That day, she had this very fan with her. She was out of sorts, though, and begged to sit down and rest. As tired as she looked, I decided to cut the interview short and ended up writing about something else. I must say, I find it a little strange that Aldo should ask me about the fan. It belonged to her mother, after all. Surely she would know about it. Funny thing about that, she doesn't. Alright. Take me away to the quicksand! Take me away. Hey man. Can I help you with something? I'm actually supposed to meet someone here, but she appears to be late. About that, I've come with a fan. It is said that Princess Advia carried such a fan when she attended functions. Sorry about that, I had a phone call, my bad. In those days, it was considered to meet with noblewomen to cover their faces, to which end they carried folding fans on their persons. But as the legend of the Lost Lady would attest, Princess Advia didn't concern herself with social norms, and at a royal soiree, as far from using her fan to cover her face, she used it to perform an impromptu dance. The Sultan and his retinue of seneschals looked on aghast, but the guests were captivated by her performance and erupted in rapturous applause when she finished. That dance came to be known as the Little Ladies' Dance, and it is said to be passed down among the women of House Thorn. The fan you'll hold, I expect, was crafted for that very purpose. Curious, though, as a daughter of House Thorn, it seems to me that Miss Aldi should be aware of this legacy. In any case, I hope that I was able to be of some help to her. Pray pass along my regards. Sure, man. Give it to me. Give it to me, man. It's a big book you got, sir. It's a big book you got. Alright. Take me away! Wrong way. Ah, you returned. Thank you for attending the appointments in my stead. So, did you learn all of interest? You tell me. Not really. What? The fan was my mother's, and it used to perform the little ladies dance passed down onto the women of our line. Apparently, forgive me, but I'm not sure what to think. I never knew any about this, or about any of this, about neither the fan nor the dance. Why did my mother share the tradition with me? Perhaps she was also unaware. Perhaps she didn't have the chance. Yes, I feel that there's the only plausible explanation. My mother succumbed to illness when I was little. Even if she had wished to pass on the tradition, she never had the chance to do so. Be that as it may, my father must have known something. I know not why he claimed otherwise and feigned ignorance about the fan. Nor do I expect that he would willingly talk. Still, I want to know about the dance and about my mother. I'm sorry to impose yet again, adventure, but won't you help me find the answers? Sure. This means a lot to me. Thank you. Now then, if my mother appeared at Little Lay's Day with her fan, it seems likely she performed the dance there. On that assumption, I propose we look for those who knew my mother around when she was around. Or knew my mother around when she was involved in the festival. For this, wealthy middle-aged folks seems a likely place to start. Chances are they at least cross paths with her in social circles. To that end, could you please try approaching the affluent-looking individuals at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange and Esteem's Aesthetics? I shall wait you here. Okay. I can do that. Hello, lady. What's that? Do I know Claudia Thorne? And the dance she used to perform? May I ask who's asking? Goodness me, to think Aldi had no idea. I was good friends with her mother, and I'm proud to say, and I would be glad to share what I know. She was quite frail, was Claudia, and constantly took ill. As a result, she seldom attended social functions and certainly never performed the Little ladies' dance in them. She did, however, show it to me in private, and I consider myself blessed. It was so beautiful I begged to learn it from her. She kindly taught me, and she would have dearly loved to teach Aldi too, I'm sure. It breaks my heart that she never had the chance. But if Aldi is keen to learn the dance, nothing would please me more to teach it. A poor substitute though I may be for her mother. She awaits at the Gold Court, yes. I shall go and find her there at once. Well, she seems like a decent lady. Alright. We got the information we need. Do we really have to talk to two other people? No! Alright. A Thorn woman who was once to dance at the festival? I'm afraid I'm not familiar. Little Lay's Day has always been a common folk festival after all. If anyone were to know, I dare say it would be the head of the Thorn family. It is under their auspices that the celebrations take place. Hey, you're fucking helpful. How about this man? He looks like a noble. Where in the world did you disappear to? What are you looking for? What? Did I see the dance performed by Claudia Thorne? As it happens, yes. Yes, I did. It was during a Little Ladies' Day celebration many years ago. Claudia was participating for the first time and I had the honor of being her guide. By way of thanks for my company, she showed me the dance. Flourishing her fan, she moved with such majestic grace, I was left utterly transfixed. A dance so lively that should be seen by all. Well, won't you perform on stage at the festival? I suggested. And to my delight, she agreed with a smile. But no sooner did she finish enrapturing the crowd than she retreated out of sight and all but collapsed to the ground. It was then that I learned of her frail constitution. Though I hadn't been aware, I felt no less terrible for making her overexert herself. I apologized profusely, begging her not to push herself ever again, and the sad look on her face when she nodded is something I've not forgotten to this day. But look at me prattle on about me to a complete stranger. My apologies. Now then, I was in the midst of looking for someone, so I shall excuse myself. Okay, man. Thanks for the info. You're more helpful than that woman over there. Alright. Oh. Well, we were successful 2 of the 3 times, so... Hello, lady. Oh, there you are. A woman was just here now. She told me that she was a friend of my mother's and kindly taught me how to perform the little lady's dance. It's as beautiful as I imagined it would be, and I cannot thank you enough for finding this person. Now then, were you able to learn honor from anyone else? So my mother once performed the dance before a crowd, but the exertion was too much for her. From what I've seen now seeing the movements may indeed be trying for those of poor health. Those such as myself, thus did my father choose to keep the dance secret from me, out of concern for my well-being. Or so I speculate, at any rate. Lady Alde, thank heavens I found you. Adolphe, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? Begging your pardons, my lady, but you disappeared from the manor without a word. Both your father and I have been worried sick. But all is well that ends well, and I see now that you are in good hands. Thank you, good madam, for looking after the young mistress once more. Now then, my lady, even as you speak, your father searches for you in the city. If you feel strong enough, let us seek him out together. It would set his mind at ease. Yes, of course. Thanks to you, I've discovered things I never knew about my family, and I would have you at my side when I meet my father. Will you come with me? Sure. Thank you. Your presence will give me courage to seek the truth. Master Fortune should be somewhere in the Ruby Road Exchange. Please follow me. Alright, man. Fancy man. Fancy tux. La 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 la. I need to go that way. Hello, sir and madam. Sirs and madam. You're the one from earlier. I should have guessed you were the one who aided my daughter. Oh, so it was you. I said what I said, not realizing you had come at her behest. But what's done is done. Now allow me to properly introduce myself. Fortin Thorn, head of the Thorn family, at your service. No more secrets, father. Why did you hide the truth from me? I couldn't bring myself to tell you. Even as that fan and that dance hold fond memories of your mother, they are a painful reminder that she is gone. I couldn't bear to lose you as well, so please return the fan and forget about the dance. Father, I understand full well why you feel this way. Were I in your position, I would likely feel the same. But as much as I'm touched by your concern, I know about everything now. About Mother, about the fan, and even the dance. Oh. She looks just like her. Claudia? Lady Aldi, that was extraordinary. Where in the world did you learn how to do the dance so beautifully? An old friend of Mother's taught me. Despite all of these years, she still remembered the entire dance down to the smallest flourish. Mother brought you great joy when she danced for you that day. On coming to understand this, I knew that I wanted you to experience that joy again. Aldi. Like I once apologized to your mother, I must now apologize to you. It was wrong of me to hide the fan and the dance from you, and I hope you will find it in your heart to forgive me. If it's your desire to carry on the tradition, then I will not stand in your way. He approves! Thank you. But you know, Father, it is Ladies' Day. Rather than an apology, is there not a more appropriate gesture for the occasion? As you say, my princess, as you say. I, Fortune Thorn, head of the Thorn family, do hereby pledge to serve as your royal seneschal. Your every wish is my command. Ooh. Flashbacks. Except, perhaps, when I judge that you are exerting yourself. After all, your highness's well-being is my foremost priority. I shall bear that in mind. Without further ado, then my first wish is to instruct festival staff in the Little Ladies' Day dance, that we may share it with all who participate in the festivities. If that is your wish, then it is mine as well. On this day, all ladies are princesses, and everyone should by rights inherit the dance passed down in our family. The more people to know, the better. I have a gift for you, adventurer, as a token of my gratitude. It isn't much, but please accept these instructions for the dance, along with a replica of my mother's fan. Now then, there's no time to waste. We must distribute these fans to as many people as possible and share them with the history of the dance. This will be a little Ladies' Day to remember. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, that's nice and touching. Her greatest fan! The greatest fan indeed. Ugh. So we got the songbirds here. These were NPCs that were part of the Little Ladies' Day event a couple years ago, and they haven't really been a thing. Well, they're recurring, but you don't like interact with them. It was like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago when they were the last interactable. I think she has the stuff. Yes! Alrighty, right. And that is going to be it for the Little Ladies' Day events for 2023. So, that's gonna be it. I'm not quite sure what's gonna be next. It might be another event. Tomorrow is actually when the new when patch 6.35 comes out, and that patch is going to be bringing a new deep dungeon, kind of like how we have Palace of the Dead and Heaven on High, which I still kind of want to do a video on those, but I'm really hesitant about doing it. Reluctant. Well, not hesitant, but reluctant, especially with Palace of the Dead. But yeah, tomorrow with the patch 6.35, we get a new deep dungeon. I don't remember the name. It's Eureka something. I can't remember what the name it was. And then it brings the crafting beast tribe, the Loporrits, the final beast tribe for Endwalker. So that will take at least a month or so to get all those quests done. So I'm not quite sure what video is going to be next. So it might be the Loporrits video a month from now, maybe a month and a half, maybe another event. Who knows? So that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in whatever the next part is going to be about. Thanks for watching. Later.